Float Halifax, Nova Scotia. Set amidst the unique and dramatic landscape of Halifax's Purcell's Cove backlands, the residence is inspired by the strewn jagged bedrock field of outcrop, subcrop and bedrock float, the remnants of a glacial valley. Float is defined as loose pieces of rock that are not connected to an outcrop. The often foggy property overlooks a series of lakes, mountain bike trails and the ocean beyond. The site also abuts the termination point of a decade-old forest fire which left the densely treed landscape looking ghost-like. The formal massing of the home is one which was derived to evoke a larger bedrock volume, outcrop, but one which has become severed, shifted and has relocated slightly over time. The architectural language is drawn from traditional shed outbuildings, adapted to maximize view, interior natural light and a hierarchy of spaces. The home is backed up by a several-meter-high large boulder which creates a private zone between the home and the rock, ideal for a small fire pit and an enclosure for the family dog. Hiking along the rolling, the walk to float is an uphill climb. On approach, the house shields the grand view. At the top of the concrete driveway, the raw, wild landscaping leads the entrant to a crack between the residence's volumes. A warm glow of light bleeds from the interior. Inside the entry, the visitor is compressed through the use of a lowered ceiling. The end of the entry is fully glazed, giving the guest a narrow-lensed view of what lies beyond in the landscape. To the east, 3 steps above the entry and through a rich wood-lined tunnel leads to the dramatically contrasting great room. The home, designed for university researcher with 2 grown children, is composed of a central volume for daily living flanked by 2 sleeping zones, one of which can be shut off when unoccupied. In one direction the resident is exposed to the enormous view and in the other is reminded of their earthly presence adjacent to the 3-story high bedrock outcroppings. Gently adapted, the top of the shed form lifts in appropriate zones, like a popped-up headlight, allowing a seam of light into the top levels and allowing a gentle glow of light to permeate from the house, expressing an internal energy. The exterior facade is clad as a gray washed wood cladding with slight variations in pattern, resembling bedrock strata. Between the gray wood massing are black steel-clad panels, shadows, and walls of glazing, voids. The interior material palette is severe, concrete floor, white walls, dark grays, like the surrounding landscape, with delicate accents of walnut and colored lacquer panels. The shed, although a comparable form to the rest of the house's massing, is slightly different in character. At night the open cladding gives off a gentle glow and hints of the traditional wood frame structure from within. Project status: completed summer 2015, design Omar Gandhi, Jeff Shaw, Devin Harper, Ozana Gurman.